Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to Flame of Guidance. This is going to be a pick a card reading for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I know sometimes it is very hard to resonate with other general horoscope readings, especially since everyone has their own vibe regardless of having things in common, such as your Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. So with that said, we have 3 piles here in front of you, and this is going to be a general energy reading, totally timeless. And you do have these 3 piles to choose from, which is pile number 1, the green and purple butterfly, pile number 2, the yellow and orange butterfly, and pile number 3, which is the blue butterfly. So feel free to pause and select your pile, and if you have already chosen your pile, go ahead and fast forward to the timestamp below. Alright, so for all of my Sagittarius pile number 1 people, this is going to be the general energy reading for you. You chose this purplish and green butterfly. So let's take a look and see what energy we have going on here. Okay, so first I'm going to pull out the tarot. I did pre-shuffle all of these cards beforehand, and I haven't looked at any of them. So let's see with tarot where we are with the energy. We have the 4 of Swords, the Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so just give me a moment to soak in the energy here so I can understand what's going on. Okay, I feel like this is someone who has high hopes and aspirations right now. Somebody has been trying to manifest. Somebody is definitely doing a lot of meditating, saving a lot of money, also saving a lot of time. I don't know if somebody restructured their lifestyle or has reorganized themselves, become a little bit more disciplined. I feel like someone has been putting in time, also working out. I'm mostly seeing savings, so I feel like somebody is saving. You could be saving to move, but I don't think that's what it is necessarily. You're definitely saving up for a specific goal. It could be for a trip, since I did see moving, but I think it's more of like saving up for a significant purchase. I don't think this is like saving up for a car. No, I think this is more significant. It's something very personal. It's something dear to your heart. It's something that you've been wanting for a long time. And not only that, but you're actually trying to better yourself right now. I think somebody's trying to mature and grow up and see what it is that they want out of life. And I think you're becoming more disciplined and more structured with your lifestyle, your goals, your finances, and this is kind of like building blocks. I see somebody who's been building up to be at this place, and it's not like you're almost there or you haven't been working for it. It's like it's in action right now. You are currently working towards this. Could also be overworking yourself a little bit, which is why you may need to rest or feel drained and tired all the time. You may also be in charge of a lot of people right now, and that can also be draining to you and exhausting. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else I can get here. That's just with the tarot. Kindness. Okay, kindness I feel goes with the Queen of Pentacles. So maybe because you are so self-focused right now, and I don't think you're self-centered. I think this is very focused energy. I think because of that, people are thinking that you're a bit rigid, or you're coming off a bit rigid, especially if you're overworked, exhausted, and drained from people. Yeah, like I said, somebody's draining your energy. You could be in charge of a lot of people. you're starting to become a little bit rigid. And it's time to soften up and understand that, yes, you have to work hard in life, but don't take yourself so seriously. Be a little bit more light-hearted about life. But I don't even think it's about that. I think it's kind of like your form of speaking is a little bit dry. It's very direct and to the point, so people take it the completely wrong way. You're very fast with your words. You're very witty with how you say things, and you mean them as a joke, but people may be taking them the wrong way. So I think you need to tone down your approach a little bit, and then people won't feel so intimidated by you, because I feel like you're giving off a lot of intimidating vibes here. I'll read what the card says. So it's kindness. You are a humanitarian made of love, and you are able to share that energy with others. So I think as someone who may be carrying a lot on their plate, it's okay to ask others to help you carry the load, but also the way you ask makes a big difference of how these people will actually listen and do the result, or have the end result, or do the favor, if that makes any sense. You ask somebody to do something in a bad way, they're going to do it pissed off and bothered, and it may not be what you want or what you even asked for, right? Because it's just bad energy going into it from the get-go. But if you kindly ask, people are going to be more than happy to help you, and they'll actually do it right the first time. Okay, let's see what else we got. Possess self-confidence. Okay. Like attracts like. Yeah, like I said, you have to understand. You actually had a lot of these come out. So you had 3, and I've been taking one per pile. But if more of one card falls out, I just take them. Anyway, but like I was saying, the way that you speak to others and ask them to do one thing for you is the way it's going to attract the result. If you do it angry, then it'll come out bad. If you do it nicely, then people will actually they'll excel. Like attracts like, that makes sense with exactly what I just said. Like I told you guys earlier, I haven't looked at any of these, so that's interesting. Love is your energy. Okay, again with kindness and love, I think it's time, it even fell on it, how crazy. I think it is time to be a little bit more vulnerable around people, not to the point where you're, over informing people about your life or your personal matters. They don't need to know that to see you as a vulnerable person. But I think, in fact, I think people actually really admire you and look up to you. I think it's just lately you're so tired that you're kind of losing your joy in life. And I think this is reminding you that just because you're feeling a little bit off, it's not because you're not doing the right thing, or you're taking yourself a little too seriously is what's happening. And you need to own yourself. You need to be a little more assertive with your self-worth and how you feel as a person. Possess self-confidence. Yeah, you have to own who you are. If you're the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles, this is like, and I'm not reading energy as if this is love, okay? We have love cards, but that's later. This isn't a couple to me. This is an embodiment of an energy, because this is who you are dreaming of becoming. This is where you see yourself going when you're meditating, when you're sleeping, in your dreams, when you're imagining, daydreaming. You see some future in you, and it has to do with being this grand, this important. The Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles are very, very important people. It's like the Queen of Pentacles is the manager, and she has to, she's the manager, like the district manager, and the CEO, the Emperor, she has to go and tell him what's going on, right? But you embody this energy. So I feel like you may be in charge or in control of something or other, in a place where you have to manage other people or many people. And how you lead these people in your day-to-day work is the end result that you have. If it's sales driven, where you have to push your members to sell for you, the nicer you are about it and the more fun you make selling, the more likely they will listen to you, take your tricks and techniques, and follow through and show result. So like I said, this is about you coming back to your fun, happy side. And by the way, you guys are the most fun people. You guys are the most exciting people to be around. So we all love a good Sagittarius in the room because they make the party keep going. So it doesn't matter what kind of a vibe that party is. It could even be a fucking tea party, but they just keep the energy going. There's something about them that's very spark. Like wherever they go, they just spark fires everywhere. So I think you have that ability in you already. I think just lately you've been so drained and overworked that you're forgetting to be confident and own who you are, and you're doing great. Like, don't be so hard on yourself, and you need a rest so that you can recover your self-love and then give love, because love is your energy. So I think what you need to do is a little TLC on yourself, because you're draining yourself, you're overworking yourself. I don't see anything else besides that kind of energy. Let's pull, before I pull the other ones, I want to see what this one says. Don't stop. See, this is, like I said, I swear I didn't see these before. Like I said, this is someone who is trying to get to this place where they are completely independent. No one's telling them what to do. They're doing their own thing. They're doing everything right. They've got their ducks in a row, and you've been on that treadmill for a minute. It's not time to get off, though. It's not time to get off the treadmill. You still got to keep going, because you're definitely doing exactly as you should be doing. But you also need to, again, R&R does the body great, and I think that's very important. Even meditate if you can. If you're able to meditate longer than what you've been doing, and try to meditate to relax, not to manifest, because I think you're definitely manifesting a lot. So I don't think you have to worry about that. Okay, so then we have these two final cards for giving and learning. I'm sorry about that, Sagittarius. My camera actually shut off. But anyways, as I was explaining, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So because you are such a high vibe person, like just so energetic constantly, I think you being a little bit easier on yourself, like I said, you're being a little bit too hard on yourself. You need to give yourself some good TLC, because you're a little bit exhausted and overworking yourself. And I think you fear procrastination. This is a perfectionist who wants to get everything done on time and in time and with time to spare. That's funny I said that now, because I did get earlier save time. So I think you're trying to really learn from your past mistakes right now, and not go back into that time when you weren't able to actually follow through with things, or you had a lot of setbacks in the past. I think this is someone who's worked really hard for what they have in life. I don't think this is someone who was given everything. That's why I think this is a very progressed person, very progressed energy. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Again, I saw meditating earlier in the reading. So I think what's really important is that you do center yourself so that you can recover your energy back. And you may have energy vampires around you, or you're just probably drained from helping everybody or doing everything. Like I said, overworked. So I think what you need to do is actually heal yourself. And I know this is about religious factors, but it's more about spirituality and your connection with it in your love life, or in what you are passionate about. And I think whatever is the very specific personal goal, which I saw in the beginning, that specific accomplishment, that it's very significant to you because it's so much that it almost fills your soul. It's very important that you get in touch with yourself again, and then you'll be able to follow through with your plan, because this is very strategized. This is a very fun energy. Let me get some clarifiers here just to see if there's any other messages that I can get about this spread, but I really like this spread. Okay, Sagittarius, pile one, you're on one. Let's see. Any more messages? Okay, so there's that Ace of Wands energy, so a lot of power here. These did come out in the reverse. I feel like I should take them, but I'll read them both ways. I know people either like or don't like reversals. Sometimes I do them. If this is how they were meant to come out, I feel like this is finally walking away from your pride and becoming stronger with your discipline, your way of really being proud of yourself. It's almost like the wand is hard earned. It's very hard to get the Ace of Wands. You can get the Ace of Swords quicker because you have to use your words constantly, and sometimes even to win a fight. So knife is important, I guess. I don't know why that came out, but when you are going for the Ace of Wands, this is heartfelt work. This is heartfelt energy. This is more using your hands, your practicality, your strategizing. This is a very passionate and creative energy. So if you are someone who is finally letting go of your pride and walking away from being so prideful, because the Sun, I'm sorry, I don't think I called out the cards, but we got the Sun, the Eight of Cups, and the Ace of Wands, and these two came out in the reverse. And the Ace of Wands was upright. But when you have the Sun in the reverse, this is pride. This isn't joy and good times and high vibe and positivity. By the way, oh, never mind. I think the other butterfly is this monarch butterfly. But anyway, so this is very much excitement, new accomplishments, feeling the best you've ever felt. You're full of energy. You're constantly going, and you're like in the best place you could possibly be in life with all aspects of life. You're balanced at this moment. You're very comfortable with life. But when it's upside down, this is prideful energy. This is almost like you don't have enough, or like you're not quite there yet, to the point where you start second guessing yourself and your confidence starts to get shot. But the Eight of Cups is in the reverse, so you're not going back to that prideful energy. You're actually going to let that go, and understand that you have to be a little bit more compassionate with yourself and sometimes with others to make sure that something follows through and actually happens, because you really are a hard worker and you really do deserve what it is you're going for. It's not like you're lazy or anything. This is a very hardworking person. Wow. If it is, again, in the upright, then I feel like you finally stepped into your best self. Like you finally stepped into the next phase of who you're becoming in life right now. You're going right into that Ace of Wands. And the Eight of Cups is about getting an accomplishment. It's more about getting the Nine of Cups, which is self-fulfillment. But I think you're looking for more than just self-fulfillment. Like I said, I think the energy of these in the reverse makes a lot more sense. So maybe that's why they fell out that way. Okay, let's pull some initials just to see what energy could be happening here. Any that may stand out can be can be names. It can be the letters of a street, an address, initials of people's names, driver license plates. Is that how you say it? License plates? Whatever. FJNRBXL. I don't know. I don't even know what could, RJ? X. Huh. Alright, you guys, I'm so sorry, but the camera totally cut off right when I was bringing the initials, and I didn't even notice until I actually had already rolled dice for you. But I'm going to re-roll the dice because I want everything to be as on camera as possible. But if any of these letters resonate with you, B, N, R, J, L, F, or X, they could all be of significance somehow. Now I'm going to roll the dice on camera so we see what numbers are of significance. Okay, we have 1, 1, 1, 2 is over here, 1, 2, 1, 1, 4, 5. That could be an address, a phone number, that could be an area code, that could be somewhere of significance, maybe even time. It could be 2, 1, 1, 4, 5. Let's see what happens when we put them in order. 1, 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay, so this is talking about progression here, obviously. But if this is in time, I think for the first 2 months, you're going to really have to sacrifice and invest a lot, and you're not going to see as much profit in something. The first 2 months are going to be a little bit rough to get where you're going, but you are already in the right direction, so I don't think you're suffering from it. This is when your strategy comes into play, because by the 3rd month, you're going to start to double something. So it could be double your amount of work, double the amount of time you're saving. It could be you're investing twice as much, but it's for the better, or you're getting back profit. You know, so you finally were able to make ends meet plus some. And then it grows by the 4th month so much that by the 5th month, you're finally seeing progression. You're actually seeing results is what it is. So if anything, it could be in 1, 2, 3, 4 months that something happens, or it could be the first 2 months are a little hard, or you're in one of these months right now. So by next month following thereafter, what is that? What's next month? Doesn't even matter. Let's just say 4 to 5 months out, you're going to see results. If that doesn't resonate, look at these numbers and see if there's an age, a birth date of significance. If we were to make this a single number, it would be 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 2 is 4, 4, 8, plus 5 is 13. If we single that, that's 4. 1 plus 3 is 4. Is that right? Am I good at math or am I horrible? This is 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. It is 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. And I think 4 is of significance here. Oh my God, let me take a drink of water. I think the number 4 is of significance. So I think 4 months is correct. If we look at it into 4 months, we have the first month being the hardest. Second month, you're getting there, you're seeing progression. By 4th month, you're seeing a little bit of profit. And by the 5th month, you're actually seeing results. If this is about your body, maybe it takes you a little bit to pick up, but then eventually you really start working out harder. Anyway, so yeah, maybe those numbers may be of significance for you. I think I'm going to end the reading right here, you guys. So if you did enjoy this reading, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. I love you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will catch you on the next one. All right, so for all of the pile number 2 Sagittarius people, this is going to be the general energy for you, and this is a timeless reading. And again, pile number 2 is this all blue butterfly. All right, let's this butterfly over here. Okay, so I shuffled these cards before, and I haven't looked at them, but we're going to look at the tarot cards first. I'm going to flip these over because I have all of these upside down, so those did not come out in the reverse. Okay, so the Empress, the Chariot, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what energy I'm pulling here. This is somebody going through a setback, or somebody who, I keep hearing like delay, setback. Somebody's emotionally deprived right now. I think somebody had abruptly left out of a situation, or something kind of hit you where it hurts the most. And you're looking at yourself like, this is where I was. How did I get here? How did I let that get me to where I am now? I think this is more emotional than anything. I don't think this has to do with finances. I think this is being affected somehow by, emotionally, you were affected somehow by someone's choice or action. And it's making you feel like it's almost your fault. It's almost, you're almost regretting, like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? That's what I keep hearing. So this is, I think, emotional deprivation. So somebody is really bothered by somebody else's actions, and it's almost like you're blaming yourself for it. Okay, what interesting reading, pile number 2. Okay, so let's start pulling out the cards. So we have release. Oh, you have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. So you have to make sure that you completely let go. I'm sorry, guys, give me one moment. Okay. You have to basically let go this hurt. Yeah, see, I feel like somebody, and again, I haven't seen these at all. I pre-shuffled these, but it's showing me that there's like emotional distress, almost like you feel like you're judging yourself for your own mistakes, and you shouldn't be. And you're looking at where you were before, and it's bothering you that you're not there anymore. But it's not about where you were, it's about where you're going. And that's really hard to understand when you're going through, I mean, when you're going through it, you know, emotionally, you don't see anything outside of your emotions because you're feeling them so strongly in a very draining kind of way. It's taking a toll on you. Okay, let's see what else we have. Your beliefs are right for you. So if you did have to completely start from scratch, start over, give up something that was very something that defined you, or something that made you feel empowered and complete, whatever it was that you chose to sacrifice, or whatever risk that you took in a pursuit, it was meant to happen. Your beliefs are right for you. How you felt to pursue that specific situation, what happened, you can't change what happened because you were meant to make that choice or think that way. And that's fine. And you have to stop going back and forth with, why would I do that? When it's okay to be, to make a choice. That's what life is about, free will. But you have to let go of having made choices that you may not be so excited about now. It happened, it's over with, so you have to let that go. See, it's up to you. Okay, so in order for you to regain this emotional balance, this self-fulfillment, for you to be able to get back to where you were, if that really is your end goal, I think what you have to realize that you have to make sure that you're a little bit easier on yourself and stop blaming yourself. Make sure that you're not constantly thinking of things in a past tense, but start maybe looking at things in the present tense, and it'll actually help you get out of what you are in. I know it's really easy to always just kind of reminisce and look back and think, why did I, or why should I wish. But in order to get out of that energy, you have to make sure you want to release it. You have to let it go. You have to set yourself up for success, not for failure. And that's what you want to head towards. But also, feeling bad and pity, feeling sorry for yourself isn't going to get you anywhere any quicker. This can also be the victim card. So sometimes it's okay for you to understand that you have to make stupid choices sometimes that you're going to regret in life, but that shouldn't define you. It shouldn't make you feel like, okay, now I'm not worthy of, or now I can't get back to that, or now people are going to make fun of me, or now it's going to be, it's going to be the same thing if I do it all over again. No, don't set yourself up to fail, but set yourself up to succeed. Oh, I just dropped that card. Okay, and the final card is honeymoon. Okay, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So, I think this is about not necessarily going on an escape, but this is definitely about escaping your emotions. And again, trying to look a little bit more, you just need a more optimistic outlook in life. I feel like you're going through it right now and you're not seeing the end of it. But it's not because it's not anywhere near around you or in your future. It's because you're still dwelling on things that you really shouldn't. Don't harbor feelings. Let them go and forgive yourself. You need to move forward so that you can stop the stagnant energy and also that heavy, unfulfilling energy. There's a lot of I'm stressed right now. There's a lot of stress in this energy, and it's very frustrating because you are actually able to get yourself out of this energy, because if you were once the Empress, you could be the Empress again. You've been through the Five of Pentacles. You've been through it all. So don't doubt that you're not going to get back to where you were. In fact, you're starting from scratch. And you should be proud of yourself, because now you're going to make the most out of everything. You have to. You have no choice. Okay, let's see if I can get some clarifiers for this energy. Whoop. Oh my God. Okay. Just a few more cards. Messages. Okay. So we have, yeah, Justice, the Four of Cups, and the Five of Swords. Okay, so this is exactly what I was trying to say. You have the Four of Cups and the Five of Swords, which are, when you're talking about feeling a little bit annoyed by the past and whatever may have happened within yourself and between yourself and other people, whatever situation you got into that may have gotten the best of you and you can't help but regret it, you need to stop thinking about it. See, the Four of Cups, she's staring at one and forgetting about the other three. Typically, in the traditional tarot, he's looking at the three and not seeing that special one. But this is about just looking at one instead of the rest. The Four of Cups here is telling you about putting your mind on something else. Stop thinking about this when you could be looking at all of that. If you want to move forward into more options, more optimism, more joy in your life, more success, whatever you're seeking, it's time for you to look for it somewhere else. And stop dwelling in your feelings, and stop feeling sorry about yourself and looking back at who hurt you, or what annoyed you, or what bothered you, or what got to you. I think you need to understand that you are more than certainly justified for your emotions. And yes, you were intended to feel exactly like you did, but it doesn't mean that you need to harbor in these feelings. You're actually meant to grow from these feelings. Understand that it was bullshit, but what are you going to do? You can't change it. You have to live with yourself and understand that you're in this for the long haul. You're here for a long time, and you have to at one point accept your mistakes and move on, and have that peace of mind of, I'm a good person and I'm going to do better next time. And what else am I going to do? Everyone does that one thing or the many things they may regret in life. No one is one and the same or perfect. It's just not reality. It's just not life. I don't know why I keep moving these cards around. I feel like a lot of anxiety and stress. Okay, but I definitely believe that you definitely need to work on your confidence, because you were once able to be your true self, your most authentic self. Things were kind of going for you, things were thriving. You're looking at a life like, wow, I really did have it all, or I really had a lot going on for me. Why did I go with him? Or I really had a lot going for me. Why did I take this job? Or why did I move here? Why did I move out? Whatever it is, you were supposed to go through that. You were supposed to actually live out that situation, because there may have been a crossing of karmic debt with whoever you met between the time that you had everything and when you didn't. There's karmic debt here with yourself, your life, and fate, and you have to face it at one point or another, even if it means losing it all. That's just what justice is here to do, is to let you know, what comes up must go down, and sometimes you have to experience that personally in life to understand it. So I think someone here really needs to work on letting go, self-confidence. Maybe listen to some sacral chakra and root chakra meditations, and some heart chakra meditations. Those three are very important, because as soon as you heal your heart, and as soon as you're able to heal your sacral and your root chakra, not only are you going to be so much more in your creative space as you should be, but you're also going to be able to get in return the finance that you may have lost, if that is where you were, or maybe even have that emotional abundance or whatever it is you need. I hate using the cheesy cliche where it's like abundance and stuff like that. I don't know. I think it's cheesy, but that's just me. I try to not use that word. But definitely some good green if that's what you're looking for. Okay, let's pull some letters just to see if any of these are of significance. Little butterflies falling. Everything is falling. Okay, so we have Q, W, L, Y, G, YG, O. So we have go, Y, I don't know what to make there, but go is important. Maybe just like go work on yourself. Just go for it. Go ahead. Okay, so these letters could either be of initials of people you may know. Maybe it's the name of a company. Maybe it is letters in a license plate, or it could also be what could it be? It could just be letters of significance that may mean something, maybe some signs, or maybe if even just go is a sign for you, then there you have it. Okay, but if hopefully none of those letters made any sense to you, don't force them. Now I'm going to roll some dice. I like to roll dice to get numbers of significance, and this can be time, birthdays, anything from specific numbers, ages, things of that sort. So let's go ahead and roll. We have 2, 2, 4, 6, and 2 again. So 2, 2, 2, 4, 6. Okay. That could be a phone number, a zip code. Here, let me move these up. I don't know if they're in the view, the camera. Two, 2, 2, 4, 6. Is that a phone number, a street address, home address? I think you need to start working on yourself now. I feel like you've been in this rut for a good 6 months. Maybe even more. I feel like you've been by yourself for a really long time, and maybe even like all of winter and all of, you know how winter transitions into spring up to like summer. So yeah, we're looking at like a good 8 months of you being in this energy of trying to figure yourself out, soul searching, making yourself feel better, still feeling bad about stuff, the guilt, the remorse. That heavy energy has been around for a while. It's not like this just happened to you. This has been a long time of you kind of feeling just overwhelmed with how hard you worked and how you had all of this amazing stuff and then it got taken away. But I think once you release and maybe do like an energy cleansing or an energy like a healing bath, anything that will help you detach from this karmic energy, I think then it'll help you to refresh, recharge, and then turn your mindset into the future, right? Looking at life a little bit differently. But I think 6 months out is when you're finally going to feel at your best emotionally. And that's because you're working on yourself right now, and it could take a little bit longer than you expected. But it's like, I think I said delays earlier in the reading. I saw delayed, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. But I could have sworn I said that. But I think there's a 6 month delay. So you're just wanting to get over it. And this is going to be a year. So I don't know when you started to be super, super low vibe. Like I said, it could have been winter, whenever that may have been in your life. But I think from the minute that you were super heartbroken or just feeling at the lowest, I think since then till this moment that you're watching this reading, you have 6 more months of true healing work to do. But it doesn't mean you're going to get out of this. And the reason that you have 6 more months of this is probably because there may be some sort of crossed paths that may be karmic as well. Because I do see that happening. And there's 2 people here in the 5 of Swords. But let's see if we add this number up, what it would be. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 6. So 16. If we reduce 16 to a 1-digit number, that is 7. So the number 7 could be of significance. Oh my God, I cannot speak. Again, this could be an age, this could be a date, this could be weeks or months. Take whatever resonates. And let me see if there are any more messages that I need, or that I'm feeling, or that I need to give here. No, that is actually all that I am getting for you guys. Okay, I do hope that you did enjoy this reading. If you did indeed like this, please do not forget to comment down below, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And I hope that you guys have a beautiful day. I really wish you well. This is very heavy energy. Please work on yourself, and just know that I'm sending you a lot of love. And with that said, I will catch you on the next one. All right, so for all of my Sagittarius, pile number 3, this is going to be your general energy reading for all of you who chose this orange and yellow butterfly. Let's see what the energy is for you today. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you watch this is when the message should make most sense. Okay, let's see. I pre-shuffled all of these cards, so I do not know what's going on. Let's start with the tarot. Let me see if these are all upside down. I did this last time. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have the Queen of Wands, the Lovers, and the Knight of Cups. I'm just gonna grab the energy here, or just pull in the energy and see what's going on. Okay, I feel like this is more of daydreaming energy. I think that right now there is definitely a choice. It's an emotional choice. But I think you're trying to figure out which direction to go emotionally. And you don't know exactly how to carry your emotions, whether it's towards a person or a specific situation that you may be in. The Lovers is about a choice. It can be about connections, and it can be the obvious lust and finding someone that you connect with in some way. But because the Knight of Cups is following that, I think this is about you making the emotional choice, and you're thinking about it. You're not going towards it, because if you were, these would be this way. But the Lovers is between the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So for sure, these are your emotions that you're carrying lightly. You're kind of treading softly. The Knight of Cups does move, but it's not as quick as the Knight of Wands or the Knight of Swords. That's even faster energy. But this is the Knight of Cups. It's not as slow as the Knight of Pentacles either, but it's definitely moving. It's going with the flow. It moves like water, right? And water doesn't, it has rapids, but it doesn't rush if it doesn't have to. It either just stays still or is moving calmly or sometimes roughly. You go with the flow here. And I think right now you're trying to figure out how to carry your emotions moving forward with this specific person or situation. So this is more of like an emotional, like an internal emotional battle. And there's a choice that has to be made here. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Patience. Okay, so have patience with whatever decision you end up making. No matter what direction you go into emotionally, have patience with yourself. You don't have to choose quickly. You can take your time and think about it. Don't ever rush yourself emotionally, because that's how you get involved into situations that you later may regret. I think taking it slow is the smart thing to do. Really watching your emotions is actually keeping yourself in your head over your heart, which I know is very hard for Sagittarius sometimes, because they are very, very excited when it comes to finding romance. They get lit right quick and really into it, but this time it's not that way. You're going with the flow and you're seeing, let's see where this goes. I'm not going to give everything, but I'm not going to not see what happens, and that's good energy to have. Let's read what it says. It says, you are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. Exactly. So you're definitely going with that flow, with the rhythm. You're following your intuition in the right direction, so don't doubt that. So it's smart to take it slow. Make each day count. Yeah, so one step at a time, one day at a time, little by little. Don't rush into something that you may later be upset about. I think this is smart to make a slow choice, or take things slow, or get to know someone a lot better, or whether this is about a new job and you trying to see where this goes. I think you need to feel out the vibe with maybe that working interview where you see how the flow is, you get to know who you would be involved with, and what a day would feel like. And if it doesn't feel like it's for you, then that's okay if you need to just patiently look for employment elsewhere. That's totally fine. That's normal. But this is more of an emotional choice. I'm seeing more romance in this energy. The other two were more personal. This is more like love. And I think this is about, again, putting your practicality into play when it comes to your emotional life. And I think that's the first time in a long time that you've done that for yourself, because you're usually very light and fun and still get whatever you want. I mean, you're the Queen of Wands. Sagittarius energy. I hate calling the name of the cards because it's all about energy with cards. Sometimes I can pull people's energies, but in that case I would just get my horoscope cards and see what energies you have. Maybe I'll do that next reading. Okay, so we have yes. So yeah, you can trust this person. Yes, you definitely can go towards fulfilling yourself emotionally right now. And yes, you are making sure to take your time. And yes, that is wise. Yes, you are definitely... this is like, I'm proud of this person. This feels like someone who used to just play the field, who would get interested and then not, and then never take it that next step further, or something would just kind of fall away and it never went through, or it just was awkward, the energy was off, it wasn't the right person. I think that you are now starting to be a little bit wiser with who you involve yourself with, and that is a smart choice. Within a year from now, so a year from now, I think that's when you're going to have not just the Knight of Cups, but this is when you're going to have that King of Cups. So as you're getting to know this person, could be up to a year, or you guys may be serious up to a year from now. But I think you taking it slow between now and in a year is going to deepen the connection and the emotional connection. There's going to be more chemistry because there's a lot more history to work off of, you know, which is important. And I think that's why it's really smart of you to take things slow and to really be patient with where you want to go and take this. But I think within the next year or so is when you're going to actually see this cup become, or this knight become, the King of Cups. Okay, and so we have here, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay, so exactly. This is you trusting. This is you trusting the process and yourself and your instincts and whoever, again, you're involved with. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. My camera totally cut off again. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Anyway, but this is letting me know that you definitely should inform this person and be very open and honest about how you feel at this moment in time with things. It's really cheesy and annoying and corny to have that let's take it slow conversation, but boundaries need to be set so that respect can actually be met, okay? So I really believe that you need to have that open conversation with this person and let them understand you a little bit better. You don't have to dive deep right away, but slowly, little by little. I guess onion, I'm hearing peel like an onion, right? Layers and layers. Slowly but surely, a year from now, that's going to deepen this bond, this connection. It'll grow into something that's far more exciting and worth it, and it'll be a lot more exciting than what it is now. Okay, so I'm going to get some clarifiers here. So let's see if there's any more messages that I can pull. Let's see. Let's see if there's any more messages for pile number 3. Oh, wow. Okay. This is interesting. This is definitely a love spread. We had the 3 of Cups fall out first, and then the 3 of Swords, and then the 9 of Cups. See, again, this is about that emotional growth, okay? So what this is telling me is, like I said, you have to tread softly and slowly with this person, your emotions and your time. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna be so much happier when you figure out who this person really is, and then they can figure out who you really are. Because before, you've been through situations where others were involved and you ended up being the odd one out, or the one betrayed, or the one hurt, and you don't really like to put yourself emotionally out there that often because you've been through it and you don't want to go through that anymore. So you're considering someone right now, and it scares you to get in deep with this person, even though they actually make you feel pretty fun. And this is a very flirty vibe. Like, this is a very fun and charming person. This person is always keeping you on your toes. They're witty. They know exactly what to say to boost your ego, to make you feel better or at your best. They know what to do, and that makes you feel like something may happen because they're just too cool. Like, they're just a little too sly or too slick or too good to be true. But that's why you have to take it slow, because you're going to make a wise choice. However this ends up being, or if you end up, opening up to the point where, a year from now it deepens, or if it's something where you end up dodging this person and a year from now you end up with somebody new, I think you're going to make the right decision because your intuition is guiding you right now. This Queen of Wands is being guided by her intuition when it comes to love. So I think you're finally going to trust your gut and go into the right direction. You're finally going to know that you've grown emotionally to understand yourself and say, you know what, I'm actually for once going to see if this is worth my time by getting to know them instead of just jumping right away, giving it months on months, maybe to 6 months to really get to know someone before you even commit or sleep with them or make it one step further than it should be. Yeah, this is really interesting. I wasn't expecting a love reading for pile number 3, but that was pretty fun. Okay, so let me pull some initials out to see if any of them resonate with you. This could be letters in a name, or it could be, we got keys here. Okay, so this could be initials of a name. It could be the first few letters of a street, a restaurant, a store, anything of that sort. Okay, so we have N, P, B, S, L, K, and U. Bus. So something about a bus, maybe? I don't know. Bulk. Maybe somebody super bulky, very beef and muscles. Super muscular person. Maybe they like to bulk up and have their protein shakes. They're probably like a juice head or a meat head. Oh my gosh, if you think this person is a douchebag, please don't go through with it. You'll regret it later, but then you're gonna know. You're gonna know they're a douche and you're gonna walk away, and then you'll find your King of Cups. But this is a intense reading. Oh my goodness. Let's see, what else? Paul, P for Paul. Sam, Nathan. I got Bruno. I don't know why. Okay, that's all I can think of for the letters. Your little butterfly fell. Let me put it up again. Or not. Okay, now we're going to roll some dice just to see if there's any numbers of significance. It could be a time frame like weeks, months, ages, an address, a phone number, or a zip code. Okay, and then we have one more. Okay, so we have 5, 5, 4, 6, 1. So 16455. Again, that could be a zip code, an address, a phone number. It could be for months. I'm hearing 4 months to a year, but again, we got a year from now. So I'm thinking that probably in a year from now, you're going to be in a more serious relationship, but not right now. I think right now you're definitely getting to know a lot of people, and I think you're a little more social, and you're, again, you could be in this like flirtatious beginning stages of getting to know someone. If not, there's definitely like flirty vibes around you, especially with the 3 of Cups. So definitely go to gatherings and whatnot. Have fun. You already are having fun though. Just be very cautious of your choices. But if we add all of these together, that would make, let's see, 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 21, 2 plus 1 is 3 if we make that a simple number, or 21, maybe you just turned 21. There are a lot of cups here. So I feel like you're definitely celebrating something, but you're in great spirits. Okay, so pile number 3, that is all that I am seeing for you. I hope that you did enjoy this reading and that it did resonate. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching this reading, and I'm sending you all the love, and I will catch you on the next one.